So President Trump has decided to stop federal funding of NPR, public media in general. That's going to impact NPR and PBS. But for those of us here in Oklahoma, that's going to affect the specific public media stations. In particular, KGOU, KOSU, KWGS in Tulsa, and I know that there's one other. I think it may be KCCU. I'm not really sure. However, they're all fantastic. I have to admit my favorite is KOSU. I especially love Ferris O'Brien at night, all of the music. KGOU, I love Hard Luck Jim Johnson on the weekends. So what's the plan? And what is the impact? First off, the impact, the station's going to survive. Each one of them will. However, I believe KOSU on their site said that it was going to be like $300,000 from the budget, which is, it's not a tiny bit, but it's the part that covers all of the local reporting that they do and the in-depth reporting that they do. It is, we get all of the national content from these stations, but I don't think everybody realizes just how much KOSU, KGOU, KWGS that they all do. I know this as somebody who started a newsletter dedicated to amplifying the best of local journalism in Oklahoma. It's called Oklahoma Memo. I've talked about it for weeks on here. I think it's important to raise the level of media literacy amongst all U.S. citizens. But what I didn't expect is to learn that the best journalism in the state is being done by these public media stations. And there's the radio part, but there's also the digital part. And that area is my expertise, right? So what I'm seeing on KGOU, KOSU, KWGS on a regular basis, it's just the gold standard in what's being done. That's not to discount others that I highlight on Oklahoma Memo, but they're not facing an executive order like these stations are. So what do we do about it? We have to be willing to start paying for it. And that means that, we're going to have to give up $5 a month to pick one of your pick whichever station you like best. I'm not made of money. I'm trying to start a business on my own, so I'm not really in a position to do this, but I'm giving $7.50 a month both to KOSU and to KGOU. I listen to them both. I consume them. Man, that's the cost of 2 coffees a piece per month. It's just not that big a deal, but it's important. The statement it's making, it's important. And the people who are willing to give, it's important for us to say that it is important enough for us to give a little bit of money. So that's the impact, and that's what you can do to help.